Welcome to your inspirational astrology horoscope for Friday and Saturday, May 3rd through 4th of 2019. I'm Astrologer D. Palmer, the theleoking, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, make sure you check out highvibe.tv, the new network where we are all streaming. Future Life has moved over to High Vibe. It's a whole different network, whole different thing, and this is something that that's totally a different vibe. And check it out. More importantly, I put Rising Through the Darkness, my 5-hour video for free up on YouTube about Rising Through the Darkness from 2018 to 2023. It'll blow your mind. I just started watching some of it and I was like, I sold it for the last 18 months and I'm like, I'm going to put it out now because of the times. It's time to really rise through this darkness. If you hear what I talk about in 2017 in November about what was coming in 2018 and everything, it'll blow your mind. And then now you'll just be like, what the heck? It's kind of crazy. Check it out. It's free on my YouTube. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King's planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your Friday, Saturday, new moon. And I am sending you lots of good energy. I am sending you lots of love and light. And I'm hoping that you have an amazing and spectacular, wonderful new moon Friday and Saturday. Of course, I'm putting that energy meter at the extreme position. Boop, boop, boo. That's because the moon comes into Taurus on Friday. And it's still in its balsamic phase because the new moon will happen on Saturday the 4th. So it's still going to be a good energy though. I'm definitely feeling it coming into Friday because Mercury comes off that square to Pluto. And Mercury is now happy. So this is going to be a different vibe, a different chippery energy. I think we have gone through major tests with our mind, our emotions, a dark moon that was on that Mercury square Pluto, and a deep purge. And you might have even felt physically weird from the purge and the change in the emotion. It's weird. I went through a lot of emotions through that purge. I went and took a shower and I got dizzy and I started feeling weird. I'm like, what is going on? And I was like, oh wait, hold on one second. Looked at the chart, boom. Dark moon right on Mercury square Pluto. I was like, there. Anyway. This new moon is going to be great in Taurus because this is the first one to happen in Taurus with Uranus in Taurus since the 1930s. So we're talking a long time ago. And I want to say that, this is really seeding because that's what new moons do. They seed. And this new moon is going to seed what Uranus and Taurus is about, which it is about new directions of our true worth, our true understanding of what brings us value, what we really want to create, what we want to manifest, what we want to hold ground on, what we want to own, what we truly want to have, and what we can build from. And this new moon, I think, is very good because, of course, yes, Pluto, Saturn, South Node, finally, that crazy double retrograde of Pluto, and then Saturn that followed 5 days later, that was gnarly. And now this new moon, yeah, there's a lot of Earth, but the moon is exalted in Taurus. It's really happy here. So this is just going to get some grounding back and start to understand and find the freedom of like, where is this all new world going? And really setting that new intention. Mars this weekend is coming into opposition with Jupiter. And I think that this is kind of a weird aspect because one, Mars in Gemini, it wants to, identify through new facts, new stimulation. And so there's a lot of new stimulation going, but it's in opposition to Jupiter that's like, well, hey, okay, that might look good, but like maybe look it over a little bit more. So with Venus, which of course is in its detriment, squaring the nodes during this new moon cycle, I think that it's important for us to understand like quick, fast, easy, feel-good energy will just be that. It's about seeing and researching things a little bit longer and not letting yourself get emotionally like depressed if it doesn't work out, whether that's a relationship, whether that's some project that you're just starting, especially it's new starts or new things. So I think it's important to now, especially with this new moon in Taurus and with Uranus there, it's about understanding and looking around at all aspects to the quality of something. Today we just go look at something, the media could tell us it, a commercial or something, and we're like, oh, you know what, that's really worth it. We can go to a computer store, look at it for 1 minute and be like, yeah, that's really good. It looks like it's worth that much money. Okay, but now with Uranus and Taurus, it's like in all of our spiritual selves, in all of our physical lives and everything, we got to actually kind of do this whole like, you know what? I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to look at other different things. I'm going to take a look over here to make sure that this is the most valuable thing. This also looks at our skills. What skills inside of us do we have that maybe we haven't used, or maybe we haven't tried enough, or maybe we need to advance in our life? And I think it's also interesting because this Mars opposed Jupiter is big belief system and mental system tests about what you are owning, what choices you have made through this Saturn retrograde that was on Monday, what you did make with this Pluto retrograde that was last Wednesday. It is this question inside of whether or not you made a right choice. And that's something that you have to own. And that's something that you have to reinvigorate and be excited about owning and move on to the forward future with it instead of go backwards and re-examine again because I don't know if I made the right. You already made that. And I think that this is about owning that. And that's why I put my Rising Through the Darkness video up for free forever on YouTube. It's 5 hours long. I know if you got 5 hours sometime or you want to find out what's going on, that video covers it all. So use this new moon, set a ceremony of reconnecting to the highest order, to especially the highest order is God, and find a new understanding, especially with that higher order of that true value that you have with spirit. And I like this new moon because it does have aspects to Neptune. It's not like exact, but there is this 4-degree aspect. And I think that this is a really kind of like new go with the flow, new energy, new tapping in and reconnecting that tapping in energy. I think the Mars opposed Jupiter is a good thing. I think it's making us see bigger, it's making us see broader, but it's also making us make sure that our stimulation has some sort of research behind it. Our curiosity has some sort of, trying to understand like the bigger picture without just being so narrow-minded about things. And we are going to be dealing with kind of a lot of emotional elements coming to this new position of kind of grounding in them now and getting used to them, and especially with the Neptune aspect, getting flexible within them. And I think that it's positive. I think that we've gone through a lot of really gnarly stuff, and I feel that we're about to start to see the abundance come from all the work we've done. Now that Saturn's retrograde, now that Pluto's retrograde, I really feel you're going to see this abundance start to come. And with Jupiter retrograde too, I mean, these 3 planets definitely deal with retrieval of a lot of things and transformation and what you've worked for and what you have expanded into. And when all 3 of those combine, with this new moon, there's definitely some positive energy. And, the moon, when it comes off this new moon on Sunday this weekend, it definitely makes awesome aspects to Pluto and Saturn. And I think will kind of help reset the understanding of what's been going on deeply with some of the harder choices that we've had to make. The card, look at the Judgment card up right. It's funny. My cards are over here, shuffled them all, and I picked this one. And there was something I was like, I guess I'm picking this one. It was weird. I picked the second one underneath. Kind of never do that. But this Judgment card is a calling now. And it is like having to rise up to the calling from a higher source, the universe, from God. It is about not judging yourself, not judging other people too much either. And I think that there's a lot of forgiveness with this new moon that's important with Neptune. But I think that this higher calling is something that the trumpets are calling. And you know it and you hear it and you know it in yourself. You know your intuition, you know God's calling you. And you got to go towards that. And if you have that, it's a lot easier. But if you start looking at your life and you start looking at the things that are going on, you start freaking out, and you don't have that like higher calling that the trumpets are calling you, that God's calling you towards this place, and you're missing that, it's going to be hard. And then you start judging yourself because you don't have the energy or anything. We need this new moon energy, and we need this vibration, especially with this Judgment card, because this is us going into the promised land of a better paradise in our life that honestly, that God wants us to step into, even though it looks like how we got here was crazy. But I think that's what kind of makes it a little bit cool. Thanks so much for all your support. Make sure you check out highvibe.tv to get my daily videos, my daily, weekly sun signs, and of course, all my other daily tarot, all my videos on there. I do 20 a week. And then, of course, we've got so many other people on there. It's amazing. There's so much content. And this is totally different. If you go to highvibe.tv, you make your own login, you cancel on your own. it's got full 100% customer service where they get back to you literally within like an hour. So it's the real deal. It's not like the craziness that happened on Future Life. And that, unfortunately, I wish I had a say in all that, but I didn't. This is me in a partnership that have created, like, we own it. My partner and I, my co-founder and I, we own the app. We own the platform. We own the studios that are making the content. There's no more of this other people that we don't know and making deals in business, or that's what I was doing, and then going into this crazy land. Like, no more of that. Thanks so much for all your support. Get that Rising Through the Darkness video. It's free. Or if you want to get that relationship video, it's on highvibe.tv for only $9.95 that you can purchase. Or if you subscribe, you can watch all the other videos. Thanks so much for all your support, and I will see you on Monday. I wish I was doing spiritual dance music, but I'm racing in Parker, Arizona this weekend. So I'm going to miss you guys. Love you all.